This one doesn't. The flame is real, the heat is there, the branches should be dust, but they aren't. So he turns, not because he's looking for the divine, but because the physical world stopped making sense. And then, a voice. Not from the sky, from the center of the heat, calling his name. Moses. Moses. Suddenly, it's not just a fire anymore. It's a summons. But once you see something impossible, you never look at the world the same way again. And somehow, that moment in the wilderness was only the beginning. Because water doesn't stand still. Seas do not divide. Walls of water do not wait. By now, Moses had seen impossible things before. But this was larger. Much larger. Millions of tons of water, standing where water should not stand. Not by ice, by a command. Yet the strangest part of the record isn't the sea opening. It's what happens after. He had seen the fire that didn't consume. He watched the water stand like stone. Plagues, mountains, thick darkness. He had witnessed reality break completely. And yet, standing in the quiet of a mountain cleft, he asks a question that makes no sense. Show me your glory. Why? What was still missing? He wasn't asking for another miracle. He was asking for the source. The text says no one can see that face and live, which turns the request into something unsettling. Not simply dangerous, impossible. Yet he is brought close, hidden in the rock, covered by a hand, allowed to witness a presence passing by. The text never clearly explains what that looked like. It leaves the revelation behind a boundary, showing that even when humanity is brought as close as a human can get, there are still limits. Maybe the most unsettling thing about Moses was not what he saw, but that after all of it, he still felt there was more. Maybe that is why the story still lingers.